Ecto element on the course. Running the same one as the Capra, just trying to get some different angles here so you can actually see what the truck is going up. Again, nothing crazy, but I'm just trying to get some better perspective for you guys so y'all can actually see what's happening here. I know this isn't going to be perfect again, and yes, I want those rocks to move, in case anybody was wondering. I don't fixate them just because when I'm not using this in the off season, I'm probably going to take them off so my stuff doesn't warp. But it is a neat track and I enjoy it. But I think I showed you guys my Ecto in the garage in the shop, but nobody's actually seen it on the rocks. Got the Hobby Homes Crawl Master Sport. And I gotta say, guys, this Ecto is just a fantastic rig. Honestly, it's probably my favorite. I do enjoy my Capra, don't get me wrong. Do enjoy the Danshi, but man, Element really hit it out of the park with this one. Gotta say, because this thing will run with the best of them. Really impressed with the platform. Impressed with the being a belly dragger rig. It's pretty incredible what it'll go up. The LCG is just amazing. Element Ecto, man, I love it. Of course, the Crawl Master Sport did make a tremendous difference in performance. And this is one of my harder lines, but you wouldn't really know it from watching the Ecto because sometimes it does make it look, well, sometimes it makes it look easy, but I'm pretty sure that's my error, not the truck's. So I'm not a competitive crawler guy. I don't go to competitions. Would like to, you know, just to see what's out there, but this is a lot more, I don't know if it's coming out, but this is a pretty vertical climb right here. And looks like I'm digging for traction pretty hard here. Let's see if I can get this. There we go. Usually that'll get me up. There we go. Got to get that back tire up. Once you get that back tire squared off on that one rock, it ain't going over it. Now here I am hung up again. Gonna have to back out and try her again. I kind of tried to design this to where it was a much harder climb because this Element kept doing all the easy lines where it wasn't even really much fun just because it was so easy. But I think I've finally gotten it to where the Ecto is actually getting a little bit of a challenge here. I put that rock up top. Looks like it's gonna try to just drag it right down. Yep, drug it right off. Okay. None of my rocks are fixated, so man, I'm having a hard time with this line today. There we go. Get on up there. Finally got up, but it's a little steeper than it looks. I can't tell from this perspective if you guys can actually tell, but pretty tough line coming up those rocks. Most of these bridges were all just kind of, I threw this together not really knowing what to do or where to go with it. Again, this is the rock course building is new to me as well. Just haven't had a lot of time on it, and I know there's probably some better ways I could be doing things, but just playing with it for now, just kind of seeing my different rigs will behave on it. But again, love the Ecto, man. It's such a good looking truck, and it does so well on just about everything I throw at it. Looks like I'm about to lose my back tire off the side, so I have to come in and then back over. I'm gonna try a different line today, but it looks like I'm going to end up on my roof right here. So I'm going to come back up, and then I'm going to come down this other side that's a little easier. The Ecto is a fantastic balance of LCG. It descends well, it climbs well. This was what I thought at the beginning was a hard line, but this truck proved that to be pretty easy work once you got some traction. It just goes right up it. And these are pretty steep. I don't think you can probably tell from the camera line, but you do some pretty steep climbs, these things going up. Probably I'd say at least 40 degrees. Maybe I'm wrong. Who cares? But this course is a ton of fun. I really enjoy it. Try to make it look natural, but don't know how well that turned out, because I can definitely tell it's homemade. But you got to make it in Lubbock. Ain't no rocks out here to crawl on unless you bring them with you. So, but again, really fun rig. Several different runs you can take. Got another line here that's proves to be challenging for some of my rigs, but again, the Ecto kind of making it look easy as usual. Even on steep descents, it does really well. I can pretty much come down whichever line I want to, and it's probably not going to flip. I may roll her over here, maybe not. There we go. Well, the Ecto once again has made a liar out of me. I got one more different line I can take back here. Kind of a different line. This line proves to be challenging for my Capra, but this thing just walks right up it. This is what I thought was going to be a hard line, but it's not. At least not for this truck. And this runs off the back. I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but I got her coming down a couple pieces of flagstone back here. It's kind of a hard part to access, kind of boxed myself in back here. But when you're building it a piece at a time and you have no idea what you're doing, you're going to run into these mistakes. But I've always found that I can get back out with no issue. I love this Ecto, man. It is just such a cool rig. Thing is an absolute beast. And occasionally you'll get that belly hung up, but you know, with these Pro-Line boggers, they do give you that little bit of a in between a 2.2 and a 1.9, because they are so tall. But I love them on the Ecto. Perfect combination for me. And it just eats it right up. Absolutely love it. Again, just don't really know if you can really tell how steep this is, but I think I've got that about flat there, and it just clears the bottom of that belly. Love this rig. Element, well done, my friends, well done. Absolutely love it. All right, guys, I'm just probably ruining this experience talking. You know, I'll get some editing and some overlay and get some music on here. Hell, I don't know. Some guys like the music, some guys don't. Some guys want to hear the rig. Most people don't want to hear me talk, so I should probably just shut up. Anyway, do have me a couple of extra goodies on here for some night runs. and I'll try to get back out this evening after we get a little less daylight. Show you what I mean. I've got some solar lights mounted in a couple places. I got one up there, I got one over here, and then I got a couple behind that you can't see. But they do a really good job of lighting this area up, especially when you include the lights on some of my rigs. They throw off a ton of light. Woo. Well, I am hanging on the edge with that left rear. Alright guys, we're gonna come down the ladder bridge that I usually go up. Honestly, don't know if I've tried descending this yet. But again, the element's gonna make it look easy, I'm sure. Just trying to keep some perspective here and give you guys a little bit different shots than I did with my Capra video. I know it was a little bit distorted. You really couldn't see what the truck was doing, only because of my failure. But God, this thing is sweet. The Holmes Hobbies motors, guys, the Sport for $15, it's incredible. I don't know how the guy does it and does it so cheap and so well. But home run, Holmes Hobbies, big shout out. You rock, brother. Love your stuff, love your gear, love your motors. Got some brushless stuff coming, but God, I just love the 1080 Hobby Wing combined with this Holmes Hobby Sport. I've got it in my MST CFX, and golly, good stuff, fellas, good stuff. All right, I'm gonna leave y'all with it. Appreciate you guys watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Stay blessed, stay safe. Cheers from Texas.